Welcome to Central News. Hamiltonian Chris Williams is perhaps better known as the advertising man of King Street Advertising. However, he is also a talented writer and musician. After 5 years of steady slog, his first musical is in rehearsal mode and will premiere in Hamilton in July. Anne-Marie spoke with Chris to find out who will relate to the story of State Highway 48.
Mainly it'll be the, I suppose, 35, 40 plus people, those with families and, busy lives and so on. But really, I don't think anyone would be excluded. I think everyone should enjoy it. But certainly that age group will relate to it more, I think.
What was your inspiration?
Really, as I was saying, getting started was just purely by accident. I was kind of wheedling away on the piano, developed this riff that I thought, it felt like more of a TV show than anything. And then I thought, no, it feels like a musical. And then I thought, I'll write a musical now. And then I got started. So there was no one single thing, but it was really just the process of telling everyone I was doing it, and then asking me how I was going. Sort of kept me going along.
Is there a meaning behind the name, State Highway 48?
Yes, there is actually. I started writing it when I was 48, and so that kind of is why I arrived at 48. But the name itself is kind of a metaphor for the road of middle age, I suppose, is the way I would put it. State Highway 48, as I found out last week, is in fact the shortest state highway in New Zealand. It's up by Ruapehu or something. So I don't know, that's kind of quite weird.
Tell me about the journey over the past 5 years. Were there times when you thought this would never be performed?
Yes, and certainly there were times when I thought I would never be able to finish it, because while I had the broad framework for the story in my mind, but it's broken down into 22 songs. And so it was very hard, joining them all together. And there were times I'm thinking, oh no, I'll just forget this. But then, I'd see someone in the street and they'd say, how's your musical coming along, mate? And I'd say, oh great, I'm nearly finished. So then I kept going.
What were some of the challenges you faced?
The biggest challenge for me was the lyrics. Because I've got the music side of it, I don't find as hard. Well, I can develop, little song ideas and so on quite easily. And I had a good kind of, a good list of songs that I was working with anyway, that I would just kind of visit every once in a while and see if they fitted in. But the lyrics, it is so hard, because basically what you've got to do is the first word has got to lead to the last one in terms of the overall story. And each song has to tell its own story as well. And so it's very challenging.
You've assembled a stellar cast to perform your musical. Tell me about them.
Right, it is so exciting to be working with these people. Brian Beveridge is playing the lead character, which is Dave, and Kirsten Hickman is playing the lead female character, Sharon. Brian's very established locally. He's a fantastic performer, singer, musician, and Kirsten has been out of the scene for a little while. She's been raising her kids and so on, but she can sing like an absolute angel, so it's great to be working with them. And then there's some fantastic other people along with the cast as well, so really excited about that.
State Highway 48 opens from July 10th to 12th, Clarence Street Theatre in Hamilton.